Yes.
Hare Krishna. So we welcome all the children for this meeting on the actually when good fortune arises. This topic is about basically Srila Prabhupada's uh, books and his books being distributed. So we'll start with short prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Gnananjana Salake Chakshurunmilitam Mena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namam Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nityanami Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Desha Tarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Asadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. So we welcome all the students for this meeting, all the children. So first of all, I want to thank all of you for showing your enthusiasm regularly for joining our classes, Shloka Master, Wisdom Tales, and all of you are in level 2. Very nice to see that you passed level 1 and now level 2 is also over. I heard you're going to level 3. So you have sustained your enthusiasm to learn the scriptures and learn nice stories from the scriptures. So actually, Prahlad Maharaj says, Kaumaram Acharet Pragno Dharman Bhagavatani, that we should learn this knowledge right from childhood. Because if we learn this knowledge from childhood, then we'll be able to apply them in our lives. So today, when we are discussing about this topic, so His Grace Jagadish Hari Prabhu, who is making all this materials for all of you, he told me to discuss something about Srila Prabhupada books and its book distribution, because on December 14th we are celebrating Gita Jayanti. It's the auspicious day when Lord Sri Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita. So generally in ISKCON on this occasion, we try to distribute this Bhagavad Gita to as many people as possible. Every year in ISKCON, we try to distribute lakhs and lakhs of Bhagavad Gitas, especially in this month. So, Srila Prabhupada books actually they are not ordinary books. Srila Prabhupada said his books are his transcendental ecstasies, means basically he has understood all the scriptures, all the writings of the previous teachers, and he has given us the essence of all those teachings and made it very relevant to all the modern age people. Okay, so Srila Prabhupada, when he went to West from India at the age of 70, so we know that while going he had 2 heart attacks. Actually, while going to West, he had Bhagavad Gita with him and he had Srimad Bhagavatam. So these are the 2 main scriptures which Srila Prabhupada thought that if we teach these people in the Western world this knowledge from Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, definitely people will be transformed. So as in Srimad Bhagavatam it is mentioned, Krishna Swadhamo Pagate Dharma Gnana Divisaha Kalo Nashtam Drishamesha Puranarko Adhanodita. So the Srimad Bhagavatam is compared to sun. Okay, so this Kali Yuga is completely dark. Means in the sense completely dark means it's like people are doing so many sinful activities. It's compared to darkness. So people are completely ignorant of scriptures and values. So this Srimad Bhagavatam is meant to enlighten all the people, remove all the darkness of ignorance in their hearts by giving this knowledge. So Srila Prabhupada had faith. He said that while going to West, I carried Krishna with me in the form of holy name and Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, and Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So when he went to West, people, they don't know anything about Krishna, Rama in the West, and they are all drug addicts and having all kinds of problems, the hippies. So Prabhupada taught this Bhagavad Gita to those people, and even they got transformed by reading those scriptures. So Prabhupada has proved that how this Vedic wisdom can actually transform people from any walk of life. So he wanted that these Westerners hear and apply this, and then later when they came to India, these Westerners, seeing that many Indians also got transformed. So the speciality of Srila Prabhupada books, what is the speciality? Actually, Prabhupada said that when he went to West, he saw that there are many books on Bhagavad Gita available in the market. So many people actually have written Bhagavad Gita. So even if you go in India also, if you go to bookstores, if you ask for Bhagavad Gita, there will be so many varieties of Bhagavad Gita. So now we may have a question that which Bhagavad Gita to purchase or which one to study. So and why to study like Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita. So although there may be so many versions of Bhagavad Gita available, we should only study Srila Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita as it is, because it is coming in a parampara, disciplic succession from Krishna. So Srila Prabhupada is 32nd in that parampara, and he is exactly writing whatever Krishna wants us, exactly that only he is speaking. So that's why this Bhagavad Gita is authorized, because it is coming in parampara. So Prabhupada named it as Bhagavad Gita as it is. So now what is the proof that it is authentic? The proof is that when people studied and applied, they got transformed. So millions of people all over the world, they got transformed by studying this Bhagavad Gita. The hippies became happies. So now when Prabhupada went to Russia, he met one Russian boy, right? So Anant Shanti Prabhu. So this one boy, Prabhupada taught him teachings of Bhagavad Gita, gave him a English Bhagavad Gita and told him to translate in Russia, and told him to distribute and teach this knowledge. So that boy, he translated that Bhagavad Gita in Russian language, and then he printed and distributed it. So in Russia alone, now there are more than 1 lakh devotees of Krishna chanting 16 rounds. So some of you may be also chanting 16 rounds, but in Russia alone we have 1 lakh devotees chanting 16 rounds. Hari Bol. Amazing, no? So how this 1 lakh devotees came? It's not by chance. It's not automatically that suddenly they have started. No, these all became devotees by studying Bhagavad Gita. They all got Bhagavad Gita, and they got transformed by studying this Bhagavad Gita. So that is a power of Srila Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita, that so many Westerners are getting transformed. So once one Mataji, one woman was distributing Bhagavad Gita in a train, and generally devotees go and distribute so that people get benefited. So while she was distributing, there was one person who was very envious. So he took the Bhagavad Gita and he threw it on the ground, and then caught hold of her hair and he threw her out of the train. So she got injured, and then this person took the Bhagavad Gita, kept in his bag, went home. So in his house, the maid servant took the Bhagavad Gita and she kept in the shelf. She thought it's an important book. So time went by. Eventually, this man lost his wife. The children ran away from home. So he got completely frustrated. He thought, what is the goal of life? Why this is happening? So he thought, better I commit suicide. So he thought, okay, before I commit suicide, let me read some book, something good. So he searched his shelf, and then he saw that there is one this Bhagavad Gita. So he started reading. He thought, okay, let me read this. So he liked it so much, and it touched his heart. It completely transformed his heart. And this man read that Bhagavad Gita whole night, and he decided to dedicate his life to distribute that Bhagavad Gita to people. He thought this is such an important message of Lord, and it should be distributed to many people, as many people as possible all over the world. So he immediately went to temple, dedicated his life, joined there, and he started distributing Bhagavad Gita. So one day he went to another temple for a festival. So there he saw that woman, that lady whom he threw from the train, right? So immediately he felt very remorseful, and he fell on the ground offering obeisances to her. So that lady was shocked. Who is this offering obeisances to me? So then he got up and said, I am the one who threw you out of the train. Please forgive me. And he was very remorseful. So she realized that this is the man who threw me out of the train. But this time now he got completely transformed by studying this Bhagavad Gita. So there are hundreds and hundreds of such stories where people, just by studying Bhagavad Gita, they got so much transformation in their lives. Even Vaishnavas, they don't know anything, they are getting transformed. So when Prabhupada came to India, he brought all those Westerners, and they were doing chanting of the holy names, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare. Means they were doing Kirtan, Harinam Sankirtan, they were distributing books. So seeing that these Westerners were singing, dancing, speaking Bhagavad Gita, quoting slokas, so Indians were shocked. They thought that, oh, we are Indians, we are supposed to know what is this Bhagavad Gita. We are not knowing anything, and these Westerners, they are knowing so much. So then the Indians also started taking it very seriously after seeing the Westerners. So then so many temples came up in India also, and so many became devotees. So Prabhupada wanted that Indians should take this message. Bharata Bhumite Hoila Janmayar, Janma Sardhakari Kara Paropkar. So they should first of all take this message of Bhagavad Gita seriously in their own lives, and they should also distribute this message all over the world. That's what Prabhupada wanted. So all of you are very nicely learning Bhagavad Gita slokas and also explanation. Not only we should know slokas, but we should also understand what Krishna is telling. We should also apply it in our own life, and we should also experience that transformation in our own life, right? So when we feel the transformation, then we also want to share that joy, that happiness with all others, right? Because we feel that the people in this world are suffering. So because they are suffering, we want to help them by giving this message of Bhagavad Gita. So once one devotee had gone to a once one devotee had gone to a railway station. Here Jashit is saying, Prabhupada says duty of India is to preach Krishna consciousness. Yeah, Haribo, correct. Yeah. So one devotee had gone to a railway station to distribute Bhagavad Gitas to some people. So when he went there, he saw that there was one person sitting on a chair, and he thought that this person is very morose, very sad. He thought, why I should show to this fellow? Anyway, this fellow will not take. So he thought, better I go to somebody else, because he was very sad. So he did not show that Bhagavad Gita to him. So he went ahead. So one train was coming that time. Suddenly, this person who was sitting on the bench, he got up and he committed suicide. He jumped on the railway track and died on the spot. So then devotee got shocked that, oh, this person, same person died. He felt, oh, if I could have given this Bhagavad Gita to him, at least he could have, maybe touched Bhagavad Gita. Actually, because by touching Bhagavad Gita also, they will get purified. They may get the opportunity of again coming in the human form of life just by touching Bhagavad Gita. So he thought I could have at least made him touch Bhagavad Gita, or maybe he could have purchased Bhagavad Gita. So in some way or other, I could have helped him, or spoke to him about this Bhagavad Gita and help him to overcome his problem. Now I cannot do anything, right? So he felt very, very bad. So actually, in this world, everybody is dying. One day or other, everybody has to die. But before they die, we should all try to give them this message of Bhagavad Gita, because this is what actually saves people from all sufferings. So Prabhupada says this world is on fire. This is like compared to a forest fire. So it has engulfed us from every side. We are suffering miserably. So if somebody is in fire, and if you know how to help that person, means we know the techniques of helping the person to come out of fire, then we should seriously help him. Otherwise, they will be finished. So in material world, everybody is suffering very miserably, right? The four problems: birth, old age, disease, death, the threefold miseries. So many ways people are suffering, right? In multiple ways. So then what is the solution for them? The solution is the teachings of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna consciousness. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, who is a guru of Prabhupada, he said the only thing lacking in this world is, what is the only thing lacking? Anybody knows what is the answer? What is the only thing lacking in this world? God consciousness. Haribo, Jasit has answered correct. God consciousness or Krishna consciousness. Haribo. Yeah. So the only thing lacking in this world is Krishna consciousness. So because that is lacking, that's why people are miserable. But if we give them this Krishna consciousness, they will be happy. Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam Pavitramidam Uttamam Pratyaksha Bhavagam Dharmam Susukam Kartam Avyam. So this is the king of all knowledge, and this is meant to make us happy. And it is really applicable. When we apply these teachings, we can see we can actually experience the transformation in our own lives. So you're all very fortunate, and we are very grateful to all of you for taking part in this wonderful courses, Shloka Master, Wisdom Tales. We are also grateful to the parents for allowing their children to join these courses. So please continue on. So in this month, as we said, please try to actually distribute this. Means this month, as I told, this is Gita Jayanti, where we try to distribute this Bhagavad Gita. So now Jagadish Hari Prabhu is going to tell how we also can try to distribute this knowledge to as many people as possible, right? Because so many people are suffering in this world. So it is also our responsibility to share this knowledge to people to the best of our capacity. Yeah, we know that you are all children, but still children are also very vibrant. In Pune, I remember there were two small children. One is Balram, another I forgot his name. Damodar, yeah. So they were so small, like one was 4 years, I think one was 6 years. So during this we call in the Gita Jayanti month, for 1 month we distribute. So in that month, these two children, they were distributing every day many books in the temple. whichever visitors, just by seeing them, uh, just they would show books, seeing them, their visitors would feel, oh, the small children also are distributing and giving us. So many of them would just seeing the children only would purchase. So actually distribution of Bhagavad Gita, we should not be shy. In the sense we may feel, oh, how I'll distribute. No, we should not be shy, because this is the solution for people's problems, right? As I said, people are all suffering, and it is our duty to also help people to come out of all this. So all of you, last maybe more than 7-8 months, you're all learning this very nicely. So you have learned for so many months. Now it's also a nice opportunity for all of you to distribute this knowledge which you have learned. So that way you are getting an opportunity to serve Srila Prabhupada. This is one service, book distribution, which is very, very dear to Srila Prabhupada. He will be very, very happy. So you obviously, because you are small, you may not have so much what you call time and capacity to go around the city everywhere like adults, but according to your capacity you can try your level best in your own society or place or school, wherever you are, so that way many people, your friends and your relatives, everybody, they get benefited. Okay, thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Jagadish Hari Prabhu can take over.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. So we'd like to
Thank you.
We'd like to thank His Great Sacramony Prabhu services. So the project took out the time and shared very nice, and he gave us a nice blessing also. So let us thank Prabhuji in our traditional way by chanting once Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Thank you very much.
Thank you, bro. Hare bro. Thank you.
Now we'll just show all of you how you can reach out to these things and what all things you can do in this regard. So that it's a very fun-filled experience. It's not like something you have to worry about how can I do, how can I have, right? So I'll just show you certain things and then that will make it a very, very nice experience. So when good fortune arises, so we want to do something good for somebody, we give many gifts, we do many well-wishing things. As Prabhuji was mentioning, when we connect them to the God by giving the books, especially Prabhupada have written for all of us, then it begins the real life. Then it brings out the good fortune for all of them. So I'll just show you this nice video. Why? Because of what is a great thing. All of you heard from Prabhuji, but this is a short movie from the life of Srila Prabhupada. In case if you're not able to hear, sound is not coming, you can write in the chat any sound issues, okay? I'll play now. I'll share the sound also here. Yeah. You have to observe carefully. I'll ask you. Is it audible? Sound is coming. Now there is sound will start.
I'm Reed Collins. Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. A hypnotic rhythmic chant of 16 words has replaced LSD and other drugs for some in New York's East Village. On 2nd Avenue and 1st Street is a storefront in which a Swami has set up shop. There, his American disciples are learning about Krishna consciousness.
Someone told you the story, you wouldn't believe it. Here he is. He's 70 years old. He has no money. He has no contacts. He has none of the things that makes for success. He's starting an effort, and it turns into an international movement.
I want to bring one revolution against materialistic civilization. That is my ambition. So that the whole world may be happy.
Wisdom. So Prabhupada got here right at that historical moment in time. He walked right into the middle of it.
He was such a curiosity. I mean, just to look at him was just an amazement. Wow.
He was a person that seemed to be experiencing a state of happiness that came from some place that they knew nothing about and never had any access to. And so they were intrigued.
He says this movement is meant to bring about a revolution in the life of a misdirected civilization.
Prabhupada brought forward the great culture and the great teachings of those who came before him.
Everyone is thinking, I'm American, I'm Indian, I'm European, I'm Australian, but I'm not this body. I am spirit soul.
If I see this person, this soul, struggling just like I'm struggling in my body, then all of a sudden we're family. And I have a reason to love you. That's deep.
He challenged the very premise of our material life. And for many of us, that was exactly what we needed to hear.
Our mission is to see everyone become happy. We don't want to see that we exploit somebody else and I become happy. No. We want to see everyone happy, but they do not know how to become happy.
Hare Krishna. So this is a short glimpse of the movie. This titled Hare Krishna, the mantra, the moment, and the Swami who started it all. So the quick question, let us see how many of you watched the movie attentively. Which year Srila Prabhupada went to America? What was the year written? Please write in the chat. Let us see who all are responding. Which year Srila Prabhupada went to America? Okay, no, you should not write to everyone. You should write to host only. Yeah, I'll put it a host only. Yeah, okay. So Jashit Prabhu, Gangadhar, yeah. So many of you are writing, no? That's 1965, correct. And what Srila Prabhupada carried with him? Who observed while going to America? What Srila Prabhupada carried with him? What was there in his hand? The answer for first question is 1965. Correct. Yeah, okay. Venkat Raman, Priya, Jashit. No, Jashit Prabhu, not correct. Yeah, that was Srimad Bhagavatam, the first canto, which has transcribed. That's the exact answer. Srimad Bhagavatam, the first canto translation, what Srila Prabhupada has made. And by which plane Srila Prabhupada went to America? Which was the airline? Indian Airlines or which airline it was? How Srila Prabhupada went to America? Who observed? How Srila Prabhupada traveled? Very nice. The exact answer of the writing. There's a ship, is a cargo ship. Yeah, there's a named Jaladut. Yeah, correct. So, and then the last question. What Srila Prabhupada wanted to make in the world? We want everyone to become dash. What is that? Fill in the blank. What is the answer? Yeah. Yes, we want to make everyone happy. We want to make everyone happy. Yeah, correct. Thank you. Many of you are writing answers. Yes. So this is a point. This year marks very, very special. This year is a 125th year of Srila Prabhupada's appearance here. 1896, Srila Prabhupada appeared. And then this 2021 is a 125th year. So Srila Prabhupada practically revolutionized the whole world. People, from hippies, Prabhupada made them into happies. And we Indians, we have this culture, we have these things. So Srila Prabhupada struggled in India from 1922 to 1966. It's close to 44 years, but no Indians supported. Nobody was in a favor because everyone wanted to go to West. So then Srila Prabhupada went to West and brought the Westerners, making them Krishna conscious, and then you see the whole world now is getting benefited. So as a glorification of Srila Prabhupada, to make Prabhupada more famous, so this is an event is being organized for all of you first time. And yeah, this is a great fortune, Prabhupada writes. When one receives the seed of devotional service by the mercy of Guru and Krishna, Guru Krishna Prasade Pai, Bhakti Lata Bij. So then one's real life begins. Otherwise, without Guru and Krishna, our life is have no meaning. Without Krishna consciousness, our life becomes just like all other living entities, like animals. So human minus dharma is equal to animals. You can remember this equation. You do subtractions, additions. So human, if we don't follow dharma, if we don't follow God, and then what happens? Our life also becomes is equal to animals. Not much difference. So we will become the best use with our life when we connect to the God. And that's what Srila Prabhupada gave to every one of us. And when he established the ISKCON society, right? So he gave 4 principles on which this society is being founded. So who knows the full form of ISKCON society? I hope all of you are attending courses with us. Please write what is the full form of ISKCON society. Who would like to speak? Okay, fine. Some of you are raising hands. Let's see who want to tell. What is a full form of ISKCON society? Okay, Tathagat Prabhu. Yes, you can unmute.
Yes, Prabhuji. International Society for Krishna Consciousness.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you. And correct. All of you want to say same thing. It's International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Antarashtriya Krishna Bhavanamrit Sangha. That's what is translated in Hindi as well. So what we do in the society, what is the purpose, how it is being running? These are the 4 principles. So please remember, at the end, again, I'll ask you the questions, okay? The first principle, books are the basis. Books means not academic books, but Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. These are the books, are the basis for our movement, on which Srila Prabhupada founded this society, right? So what Krishna wants all of us to follow, that he took from Bhagavad Gita and gave all of us in the form of this organization, this society. So books are the basis. Next, purity is the force. Right? Purity means what? We should live our life very nicely, very purely. Not to use bad words, not to lie anyone, right? Respecting everyone, right? Being always honest and truthful, and everyday chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So this makes our life pure. So all of you like pure things or you like impure things? What you like? You like clean things or unclean things or dirty things? What is your choice? Yeah, all of us, we want what? Pure? Yes, clean, right? So we make our life clean, we make our life pure, then we'll get a lot of amazing strength from the God. Krishna will give us a lot of strength, a lot of powers. So we have to keep ourselves life pure. And pure of not only of the body by taking bath. Every day we take bath, so body remains neat and clean. Like that, every day we have to chant, keep always a good habits and a good culture. Then our heart and mind, everything will also become pure. So this is a second principle. In our society, we follow this purity principle. And then the third, it is being mentioned by Srila Prabhupada, utility is the principle. So what is meaning by utility? Some of you have some talents. Like let's say some of you are good at painting. Some of you are good at singing. Some of you know some instruments, some kind of a music. Some of you know some dance. Some of you know some cookings. So whatever skills, talents, abilities that Krishna has gifted all of us, we should use it for serving the Supreme Lord, right? Then that becomes 100% success, right? So who was the one who used his strength of fighting for Lord Krishna? Who was that character in the scripture? Who used his strength for fighting for Krishna? Yes, please write answer. Yes, Jashitru. Yeah, okay. Yes, please write your answers. Who was the one who used his strength, who used his power for fighting for Krishna? Yeah, Srila Prabhupada, some of you are writing correct. Perfect, that's also true. But some example from scriptures like Mahabharata, Ramayana, which examples you can call? Srila Prabhupada is a perfect, what all of you are writing. Very nice. Yeah. Yeah, Arjun. Some of you are writing now. Arjun and Hanuman. Yeah, correct. So they use their strength and ability. So like that, everyone, Krishna has gifted certain things. Right? So we should try to use them in service of the Supreme Lord, in connection with the Supreme Lord. Okay. So then that talent becomes perfect. That talent becomes 100% best. Some of you are good painters. You can draw wonderful paintings to as a painting of the Lord and offer it to the Lord. Some of you like cooking, you know, cooking, you can make it nice dishes. And before honoring, you can offer it to the Lord. You like some singing, you can sing nice kirtans, prayers, bhajans. So these are the utilities, the principle. Whatever gifts we get in our life, try to share in the service of the Lord. Okay. And then the fourth one, the most important, preaching is the essence. Preaching means sharing with all others. Now I received something great. How can I help all others? So Srila Prabhupada received great thing in his life. He would have been happy while living in India. So was his journey was very easy while going in Jalduta, while going in a cargo ship? Was it very comfortable, or there was some problem in the life of Prabhupada in journey while going? Yes, you heard the movie there. How was the Srila Prabhupada's journey? How it was? Was it a troublesome or is it very comfortable? Yeah, he had a heart attack, correct? Tejas is writing. There were so many problems. It was not comfortable. But still, Prabhupada took a risk of leaving India and going to America, not for any business purpose, not for seeing a site in America, Statue of Liberty, or some, right, Eiffel Towers in the West. No, Srila Prabhupada went to give what they were lacking, what they were missing in their life. So when Prabhupada went to London, the reporters, they asked, Swamiji, why you have come to London? What do you want? So you know what Prabhupada replied? You Britishers, you came to India, you took away everything, but you forgot one thing. I came to give you that. You know what is that? Srila Prabhupada said, you forgot one thing. What is that? I came to give all of you. You have forgotten that. To carry with you. Yeah, that's Bhagavad Gita. Yeah, correct. So I came to give you this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, this Vedic knowledge, this Krishna consciousness, correct. So Srila Prabhupada sacrificed his life. Why? Because preaching is important. Preaching is very nice. And then that's why Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita 18th chapter, some of you learned those verses. Nachatasman manusheshu kaschin me priya krityama. There is nobody dear to the Supreme Lord than one who shares this knowledge with others, one who reaches out. So keeping these four principles in mind, right? So Srila Prabhupada made this ISKCON society, and it will, when we also follow Prabhupada, then we can also try to imbibe these principles at our level best. And as we're discussing today, especially today's forum is about book distribution. That is a basis. Books are the basis. So Prabhupada says, kindly help me. I am a one old man. I am struggling alone. But you all young boys, young girls, if all of you take a step, we can share, we can benefit for our entire world. So we can also take our baby steps in reciprocating what Srila Prabhupada has given to us. Right? How many of you are feeling very happy in your life by practicing Krishna consciousness? Yes or no? Yes. How many of you are feeling happy in your life? Yeah. So many of you are raising hands. Yes. So we became happy. We are feeling happy. So we have to share with happiness with others. And can someone say what happened when we share happiness with others? What is the result of sharing the happiness with others? What happens? Yeah, we will be happy. Yeah, correct. Very nice. Some of you are writing, our happiness doubles. Yeah, right. It increases more and more. Yeah, we'll be ending in 10 minutes. Some of you want to leave by 5. Yes, by 5 o'clock we'll try to end. Okay, you can leave those who have some other classes also. We'll be presenting action plan now, what all of you can do in these days also. So that's what Srila Prabhupada made us happy. Let us double our happiness also by sharing this Krishna consciousness with others. And then another important thing, the parampara. Lord Krishna gave knowledge to Brahma, Brahma gave to Narad, Narad gave to Vyas, and like that down the line, it has come in parampara. And what was the Srila Prabhupada's number in Guru Parampara? Who heard? Prabhuji mentioned in the beginning. Saraswati Prabhu mentioned in the beginning. What was the number of Srila Prabhupada in Guru Parampara? Yeah, Chandradeep is writing, correct. Prabhupada is at number 32. Yeah, correct. Some of you are writing, no? Prabhupada is third. So Prabhupada carried that parampara and he gave all of us. Now, if you want to help all other future generations, you want to help all humanity, we should continue sharing. Okay. So that's what this period is, a marathon period. And that's what Srila Prabhupada says. We chant in one room, but then when these books will go, they will go from home to home, country to country, community to community. It's like a big mridanga, Brihad mridanga. So small mridanga plays the sound inside the room, but these books are like a big mridanga. It will reach out far and wide and it will benefit everyone. So all of you might be aware also, we do some nice events also in the schools and colleges, especially because all of your children were showing you a nice picture of school programs where thousands and thousands of children every year, they get this wonderful opportunity to study Bhagavad Gita. So this is wonderful opportunity for all of us also. So this Krishna consciousness, these books are not only for few people or Indians or Hindus. No, it's for everyone. For every student, it is being reaching out these books, right? Even the great personalities. I'll not ask the names who are these. I'm sure all of you know. So even the great personalities have appreciated, right? You see here, what is this? This is the prisoners. Even in the prisoners, in the jail, they're also getting reformed. Some of you watched the movie in the summer course we showed, right? The that movie name I missed out. The Chris Matthews, that movie we showed you, how we transform life from the prison cell to the prison ministry. He transformed himself by reforming his life by getting the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So even the prisoners or those who have been in the jail because of some crimes and all, they also got changed themselves. So when Prabhupada went to America, even government was surprised how this Swami is making a change. We from so many years were struggling to make these people give up bad things and all, but Swamiji have reformed them because the connecting with the God. So this is a power. And that's what we can also now share with others, right? So our Prime Minister, he says always, right? I always present to Gita to all the eminent people. This is the best gift I have, and whole world nothing have the gift other than this to receive. So this is a great opportunity. Now, what all of you have to do, quickly I will say, how to share these books with others. Many children all over the world also they join. This is a very, very amazing opportunity. But now some of you will question, we have schools, right? We have exams, or we have this thing. So very simple plan we have made, where every one of you can join, each and every one of you can take part. So while doing this, sharing these books, we follow those 4 laws. So you can take a note. We saw 4 principles of ISKCON. I hope you remembered. Now I'll ask you what are the 4 laws also at the end. So what are those 4 laws? First, our sadhana must be strong. What is meaning by sadhana? What is meaning by sadhana? Anyone understand? What is meaning by sadhana? It's not some student name. Yeah, our practice. Yeah, very nice. Perfect. All of you are writing. Our own practice should be proper. So achar, vichar and prachar. Vichar, achar, prachar. We learned those things. So first we should practice in our life what we are learning. Then we'll be able to share with others. Then we'll be able to make, like walk your talk. You heard that saying, walk your talk. So we tell others you should be good, you should be honest, you should be truthful. But then in our own life also, if we don't follow, then people say, then what's the use? What you're speaking is no meaning. So that's what first we should practice in our life every day. Regularly, we should chant our rounds, whatever number of rounds you're doing. Regularly attending your Bhagavad Gita classes. So all this practice we do ourselves, then it will bring out a good sharing. The strength will become very nice when it's present. Okay, this is the first. Then second, get the books. If you don't have books with you at your home, then how will you give to others, right? So we're going to tell you how you can have the books with you so that you can share with others. So first we should have books with us. Then only we can show to others and give to others, right? So first we should get the books with us. So in temple we have books, but all of you are at homes. So we're going to create some system by which the books can reach to all of you, or you can also access the books what you want to share with others. Okay. So this is a second, get the books. And third, the more you show, the more you sell. So, right, what is meaning by this third one? Anyone understood? The more you show, the more you sell. What is meaning by this? Yes, the more you show, the more you sell. Right? Like, let's say anyone like to speak? You can raise your hand if typing becomes difficult, long answer. Yeah. Anyone like to speak? The more you show, the more you sell. Yeah. So some of your writing, yeah, giving books, how many? Yeah. Okay. So if imagine you have books with you, but if you don't show to others, don't present to others, then how the people will come to know, right? So nowadays, people, they keep a WhatsApp status, in a WhatsApp, so they have a status, their photos, status they want to show to others. Why? Because the people will come to know, then they will know about the person. Same way, we have to share the books, show the books to the people all around as much as possible. Then people will get benefit. People will come to know about the great benefit of this gift. So we try to show as many as people. And few may take, it's not that everyone. I'll show you one more movie at the end. How Srila Prabhupada says, yeah, some of your writing, you can put a WhatsApp status, Twitter's, Facebook's post. Yeah, medias are a good source, but we have to be careful. Don't do alone. You can be with your parents and then access these medias. So then it will be many people will come to know. It will be many people will be inspired. Everyone may not take, but we try to show more. Then the few more will take. Okay. And fourth one, be organized. What is meaning by be organized? Yes, anyone would like to speak? What is meaning by be organized? Be organized. Yes. Yeah, be planned. Anyone would like to speak? You raise your hands. We'll unmute you. What is meaning by be organized? Organized or planned? Yeah. How practically we can do this? Yeah. Ready to neat. Yeah. Okay. Ready or neat in a systematic and a disciplined way. Yeah. Good. By maintaining a timetable. Yeah. Correct. Very nice. Very good. All of you are sharing. So we are students, right? We have our studies, right? We have our schedules. So first we should make sure your studies are properly planned. Then you will get a time when I can go and share with others. But if you go for sharing with others and then later you remember your homeworks, your assignments, your revisions, then we forgot, then later we will not be able to go. So it should be properly scheduled. One who plans, one who fails to plan is planning to fail. You heard that saying? So we should have a proper plan. What are my classes? What are my study time? When can I get up? When can I sleep? Right? And then how much time I'm getting in between, I'll try to share. So be organized, correct? So, and another important thing is, we should properly, I'll show you certain ideas, how you can do this organization part, okay? So these are the 4 laws. You remember? Sadhana must be strong. We have to get the books first with us so that we can show to others. And then the more you show, more and more people, the more people will get to know and more people will take this, right? And then be organized. This is last. Yeah, some of your writing question, we'll take your questions at the end, okay? And then what happened by sharing the books with others? You can watch this very amazing movie, The Joy of Devotion, how people are getting benefited by this knowledge. I hope you're able to hear, right? You're able to see the screen and sound. Just wait, after this I'll show you practical applications, what all of that. Prabhupada, as we discussed, he gave his life statements, traveling all over the world. And as a result, what happened? So many millions of people.
I feel so strongly that mantra is the answer to the turmoil and the disconnect between people's hearts and their external lives.
I made close to $170,000 in my first year. Over time, it became clear to me that money doesn't really buy happiness, doesn't really buy true love. I tried to bring a certain element of humanity in a place that was all about money.
Eco Valley Foundation is mainly dealing with environmental, economic, and social sustainability.
I felt like I wanted to come back and teach in the Gurukul because I had such a nice experience here. All my friends grew up here. We all grew up as one big family, one big community.
There's no satisfaction greater than being an instrument of God's grace to people in need on all levels. We're grateful to these children that they allow us the highest privilege of serving them and being blessed by doing so.
Composition of the community is worldwide, and we're all here for the same purpose, to develop our own spiritual lives.
You go on the playground here and you're going to see, a Russian kid, a Chinese kid, an Aussie, a Bengali. They have this unity.
We should be always having a divine party at every moment of our lives, everywhere we go.
We want to see everyone happy.
So this is a amazing process all over the world. You saw the Chinese kid, the Russian kid, and so many children are practicing, they're getting benefited. The countries all across, they have made a Vedic societies, right? And so many people are practicing this knowledge. So what all of you have to do now coming to the action plan, this is a few steps. List down the contacts. Now, contacts means what? Whomever you know, right? Your society people, your neighbors, or your school friends. Who else will come in this line? Can you think of before I show? Just give a brain thought. Who all will come in this? Some of you are writing parents, families, teachers. Yeah, yes. Whomever you know across. Yeah, relatives. Right, your well-wishers, any special occasions are going on, any festival celebration is happening, right? So surely people will like to take. Like that's why now this December month, how it started all about, because in America, December, they celebrate as a Christmas. And many people there in a shopping mood, buying mood. So that's what people like to take even the books as well. So any special occasion, celebration, function is happening at your homes or at your different places, you can try to present to them. Okay, so this is about listing down. So first step, make a list whom all you can approach. Then collect the books. Now while collecting the books, so there are two books mainly we try to present in this time. This is called as BG for what? What is meaning by BG? I hope all of you know. What is meaning by BG? Black mango? Not mango, will not give mango yet. Yeah, that's Bhagavad Gita. Yeah, correct. So BG for Bhagavad Gita and Krishna book. All of you know, I'll show you the copies here. So the Krishna book is a wonderful story book of Lord Krishna. Some of you might have received the gifts also from us. And the Bhagavad Gita is another copy. Okay, so these are the most important books. Two books are the most foundational books. And then you should know the language, right? There are multilinguistic people. Like our Tathagat Prabhu is a family from Canada. They're from Karnataka. Many of you are Telugu, some of you are Marathi. So to whom you're offering the books as a gift, you should know the person's language, right? So that then that becomes meaningful for that. So you can list down which are language books you want to take. And then after giving the books, if the people take, right, we don't give as a free, we ask for a donations. Because something we give as a free, then people don't value it. It becomes invaluable. But people pay for something, then surely that becomes, oh, I paid, that means I should keep it well with me. I should utilize it. And then we also take only a printing cost. We don't take for any profit or things. And especially this marathon time, it will be a special discounted rates. Okay, so when you are getting the issuing the books, we'll tell you what are the rates of the books, 150, 180, 200, different rates are there of these books of language wise, so that you can take that as a donations. We ask as a donations, not for a sell purpose, but as a kind donation for the books, printing cost. Okay, and then Mahamantra stickers also will give all of you. we need not to just leave them like that, but there are nice stickers, nice cards. Let me see, I have one in my pocket. Yeah. So there are nice stickers because people can learn about the chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. You can show them every day. You can, along with the reading books, you can try to chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. That mantra is written. A nice photo of the Lord is also there. So this you can give as a gift for him along with the book. Like that, if some prasadam also, yeah, some of your writing, even we will have prasadam. Yeah, very nice. Good idea. Jashit Guru. Yeah, we can arrange nice prasadam. We can request your mom or somebody, mother or so. Or if you want from temple, we'll also give you if you want. Sometimes prasad becomes dry out after 2-3 days. So fresh stock is needed. So keep a nice prasadam and give also. And pack it nicely because nowadays people don't want to touch the hands. You know? So pack it nicely in a cover and give as a along with that. So as per the people you see, mainly they should get a good impact. If somebody is not interested, we should not force. Okay, that's one point. Not to force or not to. I'll send you one video also on this steps. There is a nice video is also made. How to share, how to present the books. So we should give them a very good experience. Whomever you are showing, sir, here is a what to speak. I'll show you that list also. How to present to them. But after that, if he doesn't want, he's not interested, or says no thanks, then we need not to force. We need not. Otherwise, people will have a different experience. And then you can target, right? Weekly, I can have 5 interactions minimum. So now some of you are attending our courses. Now we'll be pausing courses for till the Sankranti period. Almost 8 weekends will fall, counting today onwards till the Sankranti. The 8 Sundays will be there. So every day it will be difficult, but if you're able to manage, okay. But Sunday generally is a little free time. So you can try to interact. Either you can make a phone calls and present to them, invite them on a Zoom and show them the books, and then you can take an order. Or if you're able to reach out to your society members, go to their homes and then speak and show. So have a target of 5 interactions, because out of 5, then 2 or 3 will surely take. Because if you present well, it will come out nicely. All 5 takes, that's great. Even if nobody takes, no issues. But generally 1 or 2 or 3 surely will accept. So we present it well. So this is a thing. And then what to speak, now is important steps. Okay, what to speak when we present to these people, when we go to them. So of course, first basic steps are we should know about their names. You can ask, hi, from where you are. Like, my name is this, what's your name? And then make a little friendship. And then say them all. If you learn many nice stories, so you can narrate a short story. How Krishna was being approached by 2 people for fight, supporting their fight. Who are these 2 people who approached Krishna? Who are these 2 people? They approached Krishna for help, that you support us. You come from our side. We want your help for the battle. You know that story? Yeah. Who approached? Yeah, Arjuna and Duryodhana, correct. Yeah. So that story you can narrate in a brief and then present a lesson. How Arjuna, because he selected Krishna, Arjuna became victorious. And same way we accept Bhagavad Gita in our life, which is none other than different than the words of Lord Krishna and Lord Krishna himself. Our life also becomes victorious. Our life also becomes success. So I have a special gift for you. Here is a nice, which helps us even to become free from a stress, tension, anxieties, worries. So these books gives a wonderful lessons. Then you can show the nice pictures. So if you open the copy of Bhagavad Gita, there are nice pictures in the beginning, right? If you have a copy with you, you can see also. There are nice color pictures are put up, where you can show how we are not this body, how we are a spirit soul. There's a soul changing the body. Here we are something, then laws of karma, right? So these amazing principles we'll get to know and will make our life of a best use. So like that, a short story and philosophy can present, then people will find you know. By the way, how many verses are there in Bhagavad Gita? Let me ask all of you. How many of you know? How many chapters and how many verses are there in Bhagavad Gita? Who knows? Please write. Yeah, okay. Number of chapters and number of verses. Yeah, yes. There are 18 chapters, yeah, and 700 shlokas. So all of you, at least surely, I'm sure now you have memorized good number of verses, right? So last verse of Bhagavad Gita, you can even surely memorize. Last verse, 18.78. What is the last verse? Who knows? Please raise your hand. We'll give a chance to recite. Who knows the last verse of Bhagavad Gita, which is a promising verse, conclusive verse? Yes. Okay, I'll give a hint. It becomes where Sanjaya speaks. that the victory will be guaranteed. Who is there on the side? Who knows the last words? Okay, one hand is raised. Okay, yes. You know, you recite. At least say in the beginning words. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. So this is the last verse, and translation is also very amazing. Wherever there is a Lord Krishna, the mystic of all powers, and Arjuna, who is a powerful warrior, right? Surely there will be a victory, opulence, and all success, all fame. So we want success in our life. We want all fame in our life. Add Krishna in our life by having these wonderful books with us. So like that, you can present by quoting a nice verse. So people will find, oh yes, very nice. You're reciting so nicely. Thank you. So surely they will take, okay. So that's what I wrote here, narrating stories or sharing some verses, as I said. Many nice. Yada yada hi dharmasya paritranaya sadhuna. And then the glories of Bhagavad Gita, right? In the beginning introduction, Prabhupada has given many amazing verses, how Bhagavad Gita is amazing. Bhagavad Gita is like bathing our mind in that holy message of the Lord. If you don't take bath every day, our body stinks, our body smells badly. Right? Same way, if you don't study the words of God, then our mind stinks with all unwanted things. Our mind gives a lot of problems, troubles, right? So, but if you read Bhagavad Gita, then it's a bathing the mind, cleansing the mind, and making our heart more pure. Right? So like that, many nice verses you can see, and that also you can add to present. And 5 became victorious over 100 by having Bhagavad Gita. Who is that 5 and who is that 100? Yes. Who is that 5 and who is that 100? Yeah. Yeah, that's 5 are the Pandavas and 100 are the Kauravas. Yeah, correct. So same way, 5 is always less than 100, but 5 became powerful over 100. Why? Because Krishna was present on this. So our life also, our inabilities, our things also will become overcome by having Krishna in our life. Okay. And then our target is all of you in period of 8 weeks, you have to distribute, you have to share, you have to present to 10 books to the people, 10 gifts you have to share. You have to make sure 10 books you sold out. You sell out 10 copies minimum. 8 weeks are there. In a week, at least on an average, 1 or 2 books you do. You're successful. Minimum 10 we have kept target. Practical, how many of you feel you can make it? Or you feel it is less or more? Yes, raise your hands. How many of you feel yes, you can do this? You can give the 10 copies. You can reach out. Yeah, very nice. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So you can try. It's not a compulsory, but if you have a target, then surely it will become a very good. And all of you learned so much. Now this is a time to digest that by sharing with others. So you can take a target of minimum 10 books. And the duration of this period is, we have mentioned that also, that is from tomorrow, it's November 15th, till some period, which falls of the 8 weeks duration. So you can try, you can reach out, okay? And whoever does these things, or whoever takes part in this celebration of sharing the gifts with the people, there'll be nice prizes and gifts for all of you. On the day of Sankranti, we'll be celebrating, or in that week around. So yeah. And then when you distribute, when you present, try to get some nice pics or nice videos of your interaction and things. It will be very encouraging when we present to others also. If possible, if you're going with your mother or father or some brother, you can ask them to click a photo so that it will be a nice collection. You can show to others to encourage. And every week, you can gather together with your teachers, with whomever you are studying the courses with us, and you can share your experience, present your difficulties, challenges, or some any issues you are feeling about. Then it will become very easy. And that's what you can remember this formula. Each one teaches one while being taught by one. Right? So we all are learning, and then at the same time we are presenting to others. By that also we get to learn. And that's what we learn from our superiors and we present to others. So it will become a very, very joyful experience. So all of you have to, this is called as organized, be organized. So make a list first. You can take help of your parents. You can think about yourself, your friends, your teachers, whomever you wish, and you can experience. And what to speak, I said, in detail also you want to discuss, surely after the session we'll present some thoughts to all of you. So this is a brief idea. We can surely plan and make a nice celebration. This is not like a selling. There are salesmen who do the selling work, but this is sharing, giving the books, and then people will get benefited. Prabhupada says, salesmen will not be able to give our books because they themselves are not practicing. They themselves are not convinced. But all of us were practicing, so we can surely try. And surely Krishna is there in our heart. We can pray to the Lord. And then surely in their heart also, whom we are presenting, Lord will inspire them. Surely it will be a wonderful experience. And with this short video, we'll end.
Don't be disappointed that the whole day you work, you got no collection and nobody was interested in Krishna consciousness. No, don't be disappointed. You have worked sincerely the whole day, that is your credit, that's all. That's your credit. Krishna will see, Bhavagrahi Janardana. Krishna wants to see that how much you are spending your valuable life and energy for Krishna.
This is for a pleasure of Srila Prabhupada. Last year, sir. At home also our duty to go with us, travel with present to all the people.
I have no personal qualification, but I simply try to satisfy my Guru. That's all. My Guru Maharaj asked me that if you get some money, you print books. Therefore I am stressing on this point. Where is book? Where is book? Where is book? So kindly help me. This is my request.
Travel from a village to village to go with the vehicles and out with the people far off also. Then try at least in our locality, in our places, or online, or online. Many books are available. Now we have to present. More you show, more we show. Contact our people, present them, and then even order, send them as a courier option. This year is a 125th celebration of Srila Prabhupada's birthday, so we can celebrate by offering Prabhupada and receiving the great blessings, as Krishna and Balaram received the blessings from their teacher. All of you know the story, right? Sandipani Muni heartfelt blessings he gave to Krishna and Balaram. So same way, Prabhupada will be very, very pleased. So we can take our baby steps, how much we can do. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Book distribution marathon ki jai. Hare Krishna. So we'll end with a Vaishnava Pranam and then we'll take your comments or questions. Thank you all very much for joining. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So we offer pranams to all others, each others. Vancha kalpatarubhasya kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you. Hare Krishna.